There are many people out there that want to return to Nigeria. They have suffered enough, but shame no fit let them come back. Are you telling me there is nothing you can put 10 million, 5 million, 50 million into a year that can change your story? Because as bad as you people keep saying Nigeria is, crisis creates opportunities. That bad is actually an opportunity to make money. There are people born in London that are poor. So any country you go to, there are citizens of that country that are poor. So it's not about, in Nigeria, people are making money. Many of you have no idea the kind of suffering that undocumented immigrants go through in the foreign land. The kind of pain, the lack of freedom. Your father will die, you will not be able to come. Mother will die, you will not be able to come. All kinds of things, you will not be able to come. And you have no idea. But you know, no matter what you say, some people say, let me go and face it by myself. Let me go and face it by myself. No problem. Before you join the Japa bandwagon, the fourth thing that you need to consider is, what will you do when you get there? What will you do when you get there? So if someone is leaving the country to go to school, he or she already knows, I'm going to school. So that means you are going to school. And you're going to be in school for X number of years, depending on the course that you're going to do. But many times when people are going, I'm going to take two or three examples just to help you get clarity. So let's say you're going to school. So you decide to go to school. I hope you know that if you are going to school, that means that you are going to be in another country, and probably for the next 4 years, you will actually be spending money, not making money. So the question is, who will now pay your school fees for that 4 years? Because many people think that they will use school to enter. When they get there, they will drop off and not go to school again. Because people don't give you the real information. And many people don't realize that most of the time, when you are going as a student, your visa is tied to your school. And many of the nations have done it in such a way that when you want to get a visa to go to school, you talk to the school, they give you an admission, and they give you, depending on the country, a particular document that you will go to the embassy with to show that this person has paid. And when they are releasing the visa to you, in some countries, it's actually the school that approves the visa to be released to you. And when you graduate, they have structured the country in such a way that that school will now inform them that this person has graduated. And once you graduate, within 90 days, you are expected to leave the country. So there are countries now where you think you are going to go and stay, and by the time you graduate, you discover you can't stay. One of the reasons why a lot of people are going to the UK right now is because the UK had that policy where within 90 days you have to go. They have reviewed that, and now after graduation, you now have 2 years post-graduation to work. And that's why people are rushing to the UK, because the UK is in recession. They're in trouble right now. And they need your money because their own children will not pay that kind of money. So they need your money, so you are like an income generator for them. So they are bringing you so that you can bring your money to come and help them, because they have gone out of Brexit and now the Queen has died and the money too is died. Hello? So now listen. Many people will also tell you, oh, when you go, you can be schooling and working. Hey, don't let people deceive you. There is a number of hours you are permitted to work within the week as a student. Once you exceed that number of hours, it is considered that you are already working in error to what you are supposed to do. And that's why when you go to school, most universities have campus jobs that they will give to students to do on campus. And you need to be careful, because people tell you all these things. So what are you going to do? If you say you are relocating, you have a husband or a wife, you are relocating to go and meet your family, or you have somebody that wants to marry you and you are relocating. The person that you are relocating to go and meet, does the person have a job that is strong enough to take care of all of you? And by the time you get there, what will you also be doing there? Recently, I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago, Twitter was agog because of a guy that is in the UK that has a fiancé, or is it fiancé or fiancé, English people? The man in London. Which one be the woman? Fiancé, right? That has a fiancé in Nigeria, and the guy sent a message to say, my babe, I should be prepared to come to London. Go and learn hairdressing. Go and learn this. And the babe provoked. Who do you think you are? How can you tell me? Go and be learning hairdressing. So the girl became angry, thinking that the man is looking down on her. And the guy is saying, you can't come to London without having something to be making small money while we are trying to settle down. The guy now had to speak to his friend to go and tell the girl, to explain to her. He said, no, when I reach London, I will learn it. But so, some people, now only face fine, brain no fine. So you need to be very, very careful. Because these things, when I spoke about, is your marriage strong enough? These are the reality. So what are you going to do when you get there? Because people will promise you, oh, there is a job waiting for you. You just land first. Just land first. In fact, you will stay in my house. This and that, that and this. We have our sister that left like that. The lady told her, oh, you will stay in my house. No problem. Enter the house, and she got a job for her. True. But it was her own account that they were paying the salary into. And once the money came, she gave her the balance. He said, no, you think you'll be staying in the house for free? We are going to be sharing everything. So you want to be sending money to Nigeria? What, you think me I'm here to play? So be careful. So when you are going, do you have a game plan? Because all these lies they are telling you, there is job everywhere. It's not true. It's not. Or else you will get there and you'll still be at the bottom of the pyramid. There are people that were bank managers in Nigeria. There are people that were CEOs in Nigeria that sold houses, sold property, and now they are driving Uber. And now they are doing security. Now they are in the underground, and some of them will remain there for 15 years or more. So, you must have a game plan. What will you do when you get here? So that before you leave, you already have all these things planned out. Many people have ended up remaining at the bottom of the pyramid for decades because of the way they started out. Because of the way they started out. And you just discover that you are just in one factory somewhere, you are just in one place somewhere. Please be careful. Many people are going now as professionals. And as professionals, when you get into the foreign country, maybe what you need to do is to do 1 or 2 courses, do 1 or 2 certification to carry your degree in Nigeria or your certificate in Nigeria to adapt it to their own system, and then bam, you are good to go. And many people say, oh no, if you are a nurse, there is job for every nurse. Hey, why do we keep deceiving ourselves like this? That you just go there because you are a nurse, there is job for every nurse. No, there are certifications that you still need to do to be able to enter the realm where some serious money will come. And many people don't even have the brain to pass that exam. We know people that have been writing the exam for 6 years, they never pass. Yes, because the exam is instant. It's not somebody will mark you. There's no lecturer to set you. There's no handout to buy. There's no Nigerian factor. As you are writing the exam, it's computer. You will see your results. Instant. Look, many of you have no idea the kind of suffering that undocumented immigrants go through in the foreign land. The kind of pain, the lack of freedom. Your father will die, you will not be able to come. Mother will die, you will not be able to come. All kinds of things, you will not be able to come. And you have no idea. But no matter what you say, some people say, let me go and face it by myself. Let me go and face it by myself. No problem. Number 5. Let me close so I can have enough time to move on. The 5th consideration is what I call woo. And there are many dimensions to this woo. 4 levels of woo that you need to consider before you japa. Number 1, who is leading you? Who is leading you on this your proposed trip? Who is leading you to go on the journey? Is it God that is leading you to say, okay, my son, my daughter, these are the opportunities I want you to explore? We've dealt with that. Everybody cannot be in Nigeria forever. There's nothing wrong in relocating. Relocating is part of life. We're a global city. We've dealt with that. Or is it just something that you wish to do or you desire to do? Is an aspirational desire? And there's nothing wrong in aspiring. But just be sure that you have all these things covered. Because when the trouble comes, it will still affect us. So we want to make sure that we do our job so that when the trouble comes, if it comes, we will know that you know what you are facing. Is it economic reason or poverty that is leading you? Because there are poor people everywhere. I've told you in the last 3 weeks, there are people born in America that are poor. They are Americans. They born them from America. They are poor. So it's not the location. There are people born in London that are poor. So every country you go to, there are citizens of that country that are poor. So it's not about, in Nigeria, people are making money. So no matter the excuse you give, be sure that you have all these things covered. Or is it your spouse? And that's a major problem. And I've told you guys, men, be careful of women. Hello? Even women God know themselves. Be careful, because at the end of the day, you are the one that will suffer. You, the man, you are the one that will suffer. So all this one that your wife will be whispering to you. Look, women have been serving apple from Genesis. They are still serving the apple. Be careful not to eat the apple you are not supposed to eat. Oh, my husband, because in those days, I used to say that, as a pastor, even if everybody leaves you, you are sure you have one member, your wife, that relation has expired. Because there are pastors now whose wife has said, it's you that God call. And they have moved on. And then they begin to throw it softly. Hey, is it in this country? Let's think of the children. Because of the children. Because of the children is the password they'll be using to. And then every time there is a crisis in Nigeria, or there is a something, you see, the way they'll be throwing it is like softly and tenderly. And before you know it, because you think you want peace to reign, you now relocate. And you are forgotten that the money you people are making, that is making you to live the kind of life you are living, is here that is producing the money. You now uproot yourself from here, all in the name of, I want to give my family a better life. You uproot them there. And the same woman that is moving you, she has a car. She has a driver. She has gate man. She has house girl. Yeah, she's not really doing much. You are taking care of everything. She now travels with that mindset and gets abroad and expect that even billionaires don't have drivers abroad. She now begin to say, I can't drive. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, school run. And you begin to, it will shock you. Hey, the don't verse. No weapon formed against my microphone shall prosper. Every feminine weapon. Hello? It will shock you. Because the question is, your wife is leading you. Does she have the money to do it? You will now close down your business, shut down things, and you don't realize that when you are not there to run things, the money will not come the way it used to come. And then by the time people now get there, she's still expecting to live the kind of life she used to live. So I've sat down with many couples and I've asked questions. So my sister, this one that goes, so which job you go do when you reach there now to take care of yourself and the family? And they are looking. Because many of them are still expecting the man to now be giving them allowance of Nigeria money, change to naira to dollar. I'm telling you the realities that people don't tell you. So who is leading you? Is it your friends and family? Say, guys, come, our PhD, there is scholarship. They just tell you all kinds of things. They don't give you full story. Well, just be sure that whoever is leading you is also powerful enough to sustain you. The second who are you? Have you done an honest personal evaluation and assessment of yourself? Because I hope you know that location does not change people. If you are lazy and visionless in Nigeria, you relocate to America, you are lazy and visionless. You won't suddenly become hardworking because you relocated. I can't come and kill myself. If that's your software, you will get there. I can't come and kill myself. And it's even easier for you to be complacent because there are many things that are basic that you will enjoy almost for nothing. So you just see that 10 years have gone by and you have not done anything meaningful with your life. Yes, you are eating and you are looking fresh. I hope you know that there are poor and confused people all over the world. And anywhere you are going to, there are poor people there. I've said it over and over again. Know who you are. Know who you are. Know who you are. Let's move on because of time. Number 3, the third who. Who will welcome you when you get there? Who will welcome you when you get there? Who will welcome you when you get there? Let me tell you something. The people you meet first when you enter any country determines your destiny in that country. Now, I'm telling you the truth. Because the quality of advice they will give you is the one they know. If you go into a country now and the person you meet is a security person or working on the ground or cleaning dead body, working in care home, or is a taxi driver, once you come to say, there's taxi, people who can get taxi, that's the only thing they will tell you. They will never tell you that now that you are here, these are the options because they don't know better. So that person you are going to meet, what quality of life do they have? But there are people you meet that once you can say, no, guys, you can't go down route. Once you go down there, you remain at the bottom. I will advise you, look for 2,000-3,000. Apply for this course. Do this course. Within 6 months, you have a certification. You start as an intern here. And before you know it, because of the people they met, that gave them the right kind of information, that gave them the right kind of understanding, all of a sudden, since we shift. I was speaking in Florida years ago. And after I finished speaking, the guy walked up to me and said, I love your preaching. I love your preaching, man. I love your preaching, but I'm an ex-con, I'm an ex-con, and nobody wants to employ an ex-con. He was just talking ex-con as if he's in labor. So I asked him a question. You are an ex-convict. Nobody wants to employ you. Why can't you employ yourself? I said, why must you think that somebody should start a job and employ you? I said, do you know that I have a company in this country. And I'm employing people in your country. And I'm not in your country. And I have businesses and investment here. And you say because you are an ex-con and you are an American, I'm an ex-con. I said, did you go to register a company? They say you can't register because you are an ex-con. I said, because when you want to register a company, they won't ask you whether you are ex-con or not. But when you want to get a job, the person that wants to give you a job must do their due diligence. But if it's your life, go get a job, go get a company registered, open a computer account, and think of what you can do. That's right, guy. You're wise, man. You're wise, man. I said, so are there no things you used to do that you can turn into a business? Say, you know what, that's true, man. I used to do lawn, lawn mowing, Hoover, lawn, I said, so start and send out Ivy and begin to do that. Within 2 years, he registered the company. He was able to employ 4 people. By the time I went back there 2 years later, he was doing well. He had started doing lawn mowing, landscaping, and all those stuff. But now, what changed? The information they got. There are people that have relocated, they have been on the gas. Somebody else goes, no. You can do internet security. You can do this course within 6 weeks. You can do this course and the kind of people you meet matters. So don't go there and be limited by the people you meet. Hello? time. My first trip to the UK was in 1997. The person I went to meet, by the time I landed in his house, he was living in a council flat. Even the lift was smelling of urine as we were going up to his floor. When I entered the place, the guy was already telling me some things, this and that and that and that and that. And that gave me a clear understanding of what I'm telling you. So we started speaking. Oh, so if somebody wants to stay here, if they say, oh, you can do this, you can do this, you can do that. He was saying all kinds of stuff. The conference I went for, a day before the end of the conference, bam, I meet a guy. Wow, long time. You are here. We were all together growing up as young Christians. He's been in the UK. I met him. Now, these are two different set of people. And he told me, where are you? He said, working on Jeme, council flat. No. I bought a house. Come to my house. I moved to his house. The same discussion I had with this other guy, I started having with him, and I started getting different answers in the same London. The guy said, no. For the next 10 years. The guy was telling me as of 1997 that he does not use credit card, he doesn't have debts, everything. And this other one said, you can't survive here. You must have credit card. You must. And I still know the two of them till now. The other one is still in that council flat. He's still there. This other one has bought like 5 houses. He's a billionaire in pounds. He's my friend. I know him. Now, so I'm telling you, who are you going to meet there? So the fact that somebody is helping you, you will arrive in their house, does not mean you must use them as the picture of your destiny for that nation. You must begin to seek superior ideas so that you will not remain at the bottom and think that that's all there is. Because when you don't know the truth, you think that everybody is a fake person. How do they make all this money? Nobody the same money when they try to make what we make. No, there is a way to make money legally and do it well. So who will welcome you when you arrive in the country? Not the one that an illegal person will come and welcome you. Somebody that FBI is already looking for. And they say, don't worry, don't have me on the water airport. I can't come into the airport. They cross the bridge to the other side because he doesn't have documents. He's afraid that they will capture him on camera. And he's driving and he's passing corner streets. Who is your point person? What do they do? What's their own level and stand in the nation? How much do they know about the nation and the opportunities that there are? Because there are some people, all they know is what they know. They have been in a country for 10 years. They don't know anything apart from the location they are in. There are people like that. They don't explore for any knowledge. They are just survival mentalists. And if you go there, you remain like that. So all these are vital consideration because who you know and those you meet first will go a long way in affecting things. Let's wrap up with number 4. Who is helping you? I hope you know that it's very expensive to travel. To relocate to any country now, depending on whatever format you decide to use, is minimum of 5 million. You're talking 5, 10, 15 million. If you're a family of 4, you're talking like 25, 30 million. No, because many of you don't know, even tickets now, economy ticket, go and find out how much is economy ticket that is for people. So ticket alone. Just economy, we're not talking upper class or middle class or premium, just economy for family of 4. So if you have 10 million, 15 million, 20 million to invest in relocation, are you telling me there is nothing you can put 10 million, 5 million, 15 million into here that can change your story? Because as bad as you people keep saying Nigeria is, crisis creates opportunities. That bad is actually an opportunity to make money. Because instead of you analyzing the problem, be a part of solving the problem. And money flows in exchange for problems that you solve. So when it comes to the money, because many of you, they'll say, don't worry. Do you know that banks are even doing it now? 419. You know that jam banks, many of them are 419 banks. They are now arranging accounts for people. Yeah, even banks are arranging accounts for people. For you, they will say they will borrow you money to go abroad, to go to school. They won't borrow you money to do something here. They will say, Father, bring your money. But they are borrowing money. They have opened different portals now for international travel. Then you now say somebody will put money in your account so that you just use it to enter. And once you get there, you begin to work to pay school fees. I can't tell you how many people have gone that after year 1, they are stranded. They are now trying to defer admission. Before you know it, they entered into illegality. All kinds of things that people will not tell you. Listening and listening well. There are many people out there that want to return to Nigeria. They have suffered enough, but shame no fit let them come back. Some of them, there is nothing to come back to. They have sold all their property. And all the picture you see on social media, they are posing beside the car. Look, when you travel, you don't need money to buy car. Hello? You can buy car and pay for 7 years. Pay for 10 years. So don't be fooled by all those cars. You can go to auction and get a car. So who is helping you with the visa and travel process? Are they genuine? Because most of you, it is when you get to Murtala Mohammed, you discover your visa is fake. No. You now discover that they'll just put no, who did this to you? And the person is gone. So they will tell you they have done. So who are they generating? Are they giving you vital and accurate information of what is really on ground? I hope you know that many of these supposed travel consultants, they have never left Nigeria before. Many of them have never gone anywhere. They go and study online and be deceiving you. Oh, they are a very good country. Online is gone. Nigerians come here. You share one bed. There's work there. We went to Jerusalem and we saw some people. The guy was telling me, that's Nigeria, South Africa. He said, I'm from Nigeria. I came in through South Africa. That they told him that there's work in Israel. Israel. And you left South Africa. So what are you? Play fast. He said he's just coming out of the farm after like 60 days. You know all this farm, all this movie you see where they have like plantation where they do wine, they just lock them up in the farm like slaves. They are feeding them and using them like they say. He just came out after like 60-something days. That you see how I can help him. He's been trying to collect so that he can just get money to go back to or come back to Nigeria. No, I'm telling you. Have they been to that country before? Do they know the real things that you need to have? I think I told you last week of the guy that left Nigeria, got to Ukraine and died the same day. Yeah, because of he didn't wear correct clothes. Many of you, let me tell you something. If I tell you about snow, there's no way I can explain it to you. The highest explanation is we'll go put you inside freezer and cover you. But it's still not an explanation. You see, you have to see it to believe it. I'm telling you, nobody can explain snow to you. The best we can do is to say, why we lock you inside freezer for 1 hour? That's the best, but it's still not compared to snow. And let me tell you something, many of these shoes you people are wearing, you think you are wearing shoes, you are not wearing shoes. All these are designer shoes. When you are inside winter and snow enter, I have been in London before. I have cried in Paris before. I cried as in human being. Elderly man of God. And they cry like this. Because the London one, I thought I had correct leather shoes. You know how you go pride like when I just saw that my leg was not, as I'm here now, I'm moving my toe so I can feel it. I just saw that my toe could not separate. I'm just sensing that something is wrong. So at the point I'm like, my leg is like, and I now got to it. So I said, please, I don't know. The guy said, oh man, you're wearing the wrong shoes, man. You're wearing the wrong shoes, man. One other guy said, no, remove the shoe. You got to hit it up or you're going to get into psychiatric. He was talking one grammar. That's how they remove my shoe, put it there, help me to put on. I'm telling you. Paris, Paris people, French people, they can be very terrible because they believe that their French language is superior to English language. So a Frenchman, even know when they understand English, if you can't speak le français, le pra, now food I go look for. I left the hotel thinking I would just see food here. Oh, next one, they have all this bread that is very hard, no food. Oh no, pizzeria. That's how they work out for I work out. I don't know route to hotel. And all I had in my pocket was dollar, pounds, and naira. So I kept speaking. This hotel, taxi card. All of them were just going. No. I was there for almost 1 hour. Nobody was answering me. I called Nigeria. Our administrator is still alive. His name was Pastor Richard. I called her. I was crying over here. I said, Pastor Richard, this is bad. Nobody is answering me. I was crying because all my body has frozen. I didn't carry the cloth. I thought I would just go down, get something to eat and return. After a while, I saw some people that were black. So I get to say, my people, is there any... Is there any of you that is from Africa, Nigeria, Ghana? You say, hey, Ghanaian. I say, Akwaba. You have no idea. That's how the guy entered Ukraine, got to the hostel. He didn't wake up the next morning because the eating system was lost and they didn't tutor him on the kind of clothes to wear. So listen and listen well. To Japa or not is a personal issue. So the ball is in your court. But remember that good idea is not always God's idea. And before you decide to join, make sure you do your due diligence. Because my name is Olumide Emmanuel. I am your pastor. But I have decided at this level of my life that I will not allow people to use me. Counseling is free, but consultancy attracts a fee. I've spent 3 weeks to help you. I've been teaching you the truth, giving you guidance. When and if you decide to Japa and you get into trouble and you are now calling for counseling or prayer, it won't be counseling or prayer. It will be consultancy. We will send you an invoice and charge you to be able to answer you. Because now we have given you free. If you don't use the wisdom you have gotten now to plan your life, may the Lord help you.